Yamani Penidaba. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ayaha Yasawa King. Honey Benma. Honey Benma. His Excellency John Mahama.
Who is the paramount chief of Lower Axem? Let me acknowledge our host, the chief of Nkroful, Nana Kwesi Kutua the Fifth, and all our Nananom and Queen Mothers. Let me also thank Professor Samuel Akanya for the very emotional rendition he gave us of some of the things that happened after our revered first president, Dr. Nkrumah, was overthrown from office. And allow me to say, distinguished invited guests, fellow Nkrumahs, gallant sons and daughters of Nzimaland, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by commenting on a few things that our chief raised when he spoke. We all know we're in the campaign season, and so far I've been through 5 regions, and in every region the major complaint is about the road network. And so it makes me wonder that if a government claims that it has built more roads than any other government in the history of Ghana, and actually claims that it has built more than 12,000 kilometers of roads, then I wonder why every part of Ghana is complaining about roads. I remember in government, because of hosting the oil infrastructure here in Nzimaland, Professor Mills promised that we're going to invest some of the oil revenue to improve the social and economic infrastructure in Nzima area. And so we came with the oil and gas enclave roads, and we started to tackle all the roads in the Nzima area. It is just unfortunate that we did not finish before we left office, and a new government took over. And my understanding is that most of those roads have been abandoned, and the whole oil and gas enclave road project has been stopped. Nana Awulaimo, I want to assure you that a new NDC government that will come in January next year will resume the oil and gas enclave road so that you can have roads that are befitting of an area that is hosting a very precious asset on behalf of the people of Ghana. And so you can be sure that the roads that you mentioned are roads that we will consider a priority. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm deeply honored to be standing here on this hallowed land of Nkroful, the birthplace of a visionary leader, the nation's first president, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who shaped not only the history of Ghana, but the destiny of Africa. After independence, Ghana became the headquarters of the African Liberation Movement. Freedom fighters from all over Africa were given refuge in Ghana, and they carried Ghanaian diplomatic passports in order to avoid getting arrested when they traveled internationally. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah initiated a program of industrialization and infrastructure development that laid the foundation for what is today modern Ghana. He built factories, and my brother Kofi Boa listed many of them. He built roads, he built educational institutions, and a lot of the economic and social infrastructure that Ghana has today. And indeed, the iconic Akosombo Dam, which still produces almost 30% of Ghana's power, is a testament to the vision of the man Kwame Nkrumah. These are some of the things that Osagyefo was celebrated for. And these infrastructure developments were not just symbols of a nation on the rise, but of Kwame Nkrumah's commitment to Ghana's economic independence. Nkrumah's legacy extends far beyond only infrastructure. His ideals of African unity, social justice, and economic independence are still pillars that guide progressive forces and thought across the African continent. All over Africa, Kwame Nkrumah is included in the educational curriculum of schools in African countries for the study of African history. Decolonization is recognized as one of the momentous events of the 20th century, and this is why Kwame Nkrumah was named as the African of the Millennium by the BBC. When you have identified as a Ghanaian, it is very common to have the name of Kwame Nkrumah mentioned when you travel anywhere in Africa. If you say, I come from Ghana, most likely the first name they will mention is, oh, Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana. This always fills me with a sense of pride when I travel anywhere in the continent. Today we are reminded with deep sadness that the work Nkrumah started is not completed. The future Nkrumah envisioned, a prosperous, united Africa free from exploitation, still calls progressives across this continent to action. The liberation struggle is not over yet. But the question is, what happened? What or who truncated the vision and set us back this way? Before we can fully embrace the vision,
so special. What's